This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus and 17 Days of Star Wars. I'm going to take a different turn in this because I want to talk about Industrial Light and Magic, who were very pivotal. I said pivotal. I don't know why I said that. Horrible. Anyway, very pivotal. And I said it again, very pivotal in the creation of the Star Wars universe. God damn it, I'm just making this horrible. I'm leaving this in too, so you guys can clown the hell out of me for not being able to say pivotal. God damn it. Anyway, the reason I say that about Industrial Light and Magic is because if you guys don't know, they were actually kind of formed to do the effects with Star Wars. At the time, George Lucas wanted to have a lot of heavy visual effects in his space saga. The studio Fox that he was working with, they didn't have the resources that he needed. So he tried to find someone to work on them and was given a name by someone else who was working with Steven Spielberg at the time. Forget the name. There's a big documentary. Jesus, I'm fucking words up all night. There's a documentary about Industrial Light and Magic. There's also a documentary about their work on Star Wars, like a behind the scenes on Star Wars, which is amazing. If I could remember to put those links in the descriptions, I would, but look them up. It's an amazing tale behind these. But he, I think John Dykstra, I'm looking, let me see, yeah, John Dykstra is the guy he asked to help him with his effects. This guy got a bunch of college students and other people together to make a small team and come up with a way to kind of give George Lucas what he did. A lot of what they were using were real things, shot on, like, I don't even think they used green screen, because if I remember the documentary, god damn it, what is wrong with me? If I remember the documentary right, they were just like in a room with like a black background, and they were basically using toys and, you know, just like small explosive things to make sparks and things like that, to do a lot of the ship battles, like the Death Star run and all of that. You know, it was mostly like models, you know, that they were using to create this ridiculous battle. You know what I mean? And it was amazing. If you look at it on screen, you're just like, yo, that's some really good shit for 1970, what, 7? Yeah, 1977, I believe, is when Star Wars came out. That was something that we never seen. I mean, I wasn't old enough to understand, of course, because in 1977, I was 2 years old. But, you know, when I say we, I mean people. We didn't really see stuff like that at that time. You know, effects were getting better. We had stuff like Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You know, there was some other stuff that I can't think of right now, but we're kind of pushing the envelope. But I feel like Star Wars kind of pushed it even further, because they made, you know, these engagements in space just look very credible. Like before, if you've ever seen some space battles on some TV shows, it was kind of janky. You can kind of see the outlines of like where the like backdrop was, I guess, green screen. I think they probably used for some of it. You know, you can see some of the like cheapness to it, especially if you go back to the 60s and 50s. It was horrible special effects. But Star Wars just was, it was great. It was magical. Watching it, you never really, I'm sure now if I really pay close attention, I could point out like what's not realistic enough and all of that. But at the time, it was just like, whoa, this is amazing. And if you don't know about Industrial Light and Magic, they've done a million things. Let me see. So, okay. So I'm pulling up their Wikipedia really quick. And like going over their history, it's like Star Wars was their first big thing that they did. But over the years, some of the stuff that they've done. You know, they worked on some of the Indiana Jones, all of the Indiana Jones movies, I think. Yeah, they worked on the Indiana Jones movies. They worked on what else was it? Willow. Getting Back to the Future. They did some work on Back to the Future 2, which everybody tends to say is the best Back to the Future. Hunt for Red October, Back to the Future 3, Arachnophobia, Die Hard 2. Let's see, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. They did those effects. Getting more recently, like some of the stuff that you guys probably know, some of you younger guys probably know that they've done. They did the effects on Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Born Supremacy, Sky Captain and the Worlds of Tomorrow, War of the Worlds, the recent one they did. Looks like they did a few of the, actually just about all of the Harry Potter movies too. They did work on the Transformers movies, the new Terminator movie. They did work on Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, I believe. I think they worked on all of those as well. Ant-Man, which is recently Avengers: Age of Ultron. So they've done a lot of like good effects for great movies. So all these movies that I've named that have these great effects, thank them. And they spawned one of our most beloved animated companies, which was Pixar. Pixar was originally under them and separated. So they've not only created a lot of great stuff, but they've inspired a lot of stuff. And it's their work, their magic that has made the Star Wars universe like really great. And it's good to see that they're going to be doing The Force Awakens. I think that's part of why you're getting the quality. Like when you look at the trailers of The Force Awakens, you see how like authentic the look of it is, how much it looks like it did back in the day. Thank Industrial Light and Magic, because they're doing a phenomenal job, and they're just going to keep doing stuff. In fact, I'm looking at their future project. Besides Star Wars, they're going to do the Warcraft movie, the next Star Trek movie they're doing. They're doing the TMT movie coming up. They're doing Captain America: Civil War, Doctor Strange. They're going to do Rogue One. Damn, they got a lot of stuff going on. They're going to do the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie that's going to come out in a couple of years. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You know, they're definitely keeping themselves busy, and they should be busy because they're one of the best, if not the best, special effects teams ever in movie history, bar none. And I thank them so much for the work that they did on the Star Wars. Well, they've done some Star Trek too, but the Star Wars universe, because they helped make that a magical thing over the years. It's just a shame that George Lucas thought that the trilogies needed to utilize more CG and all of that. He should have just stepped to the basics, because those guys would have made it incredible. They would have done an incredible job with it, and I think we would have gotten a better feel for those movies as well if they had that magic from, excuse the pun, from Industrial Light and Magic. But anyway, you guys hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.